Touch on the atmosphere inside the stadium with you, Bacary. Obviously, you were here, sat with me just behind the Arsenal dugout. When we talked before the match, there was a real sense of anticipation inside this stadium. But as soon as the game kicked off, it wasn't tense, it wasn't nervy, it wasn't what you'd expect from a title decider. It just felt very comfortable. There was expectation inside this stadium more than anything else.
I think the players are used to play big games. They are used to face adversities. They are used to play under pressure. And today they just saw as a team they were just better. They were a different class, and from the back to the top, everyone knew what to do. They've been working a lot. You can tell whenever they play, they've been preparing the game perfectly, and they managed to score in the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So they were on the right set to play a comfortable game. They could have even scored more goals. And you just need to clap them because they've been showing like they deserve as much as Arsenal to be champion. They've been playing as a champion and they've been playing as a proper team. So, hat off.
Was that Manchester City then purely just setting the tone in this game for you, or do you think Arsenal will be disappointed with the way that they started the game and what they brought to the Etihad tonight as well?
You know, Arsenal conceded, I don't know, maybe 6-7 goals in the last games. So when you start after 5 minutes conceding a goal, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to keep going, to keep the head up and to face these type of players because technically they are at the top of the game. The pace, the understanding, and also the fighting spirit, because as soon as they lose the ball, they put pressure on Arsenal. And I'm a bit disappointed with Arsenal. They didn't even shoot once, I think, maybe once.
The first shot on target was a goal, I think, yeah.
It's difficult. It's difficult. They need to bring a bit more consistency. They need to play out the game, you know, deal with the pressure and come here, and they should have played a bit more. Now the game is gone. They still need to focus. It's still a fantastic team, still fantastic players, and they still need to keep the head up because they have more games coming.
I spoke to Aaron Ramsdale in the tunnel a short time ago, and the Arsenal players as well doing their interviews. That the sense was the same. They're extremely flat after this result. They still have a 2-point lead. There's 2 games in hand, of course. Do you give them any hope?
Still, I want to believe they can react. I want to believe they can maybe finish well the season, but it's not up to them anymore. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Before the game, they still have a chance because they were to decide what's the end of season is going to look like. Manchester has a lead now, and Manchester City won't drop points because the way they play tonight, and I know the coach will be right behind them to push them.
Yeah, he certainly will. The handy thing about having Bacary here pitchside at the Etihad is that he's managed to speak to quite a few of the players, including the match winner Kevin De Bruyne as he came off the pitch. What did Kevin have to say to you about that 90 minutes? Because he was absolutely incredible. He decided this game, didn't he?
I congratulate him for his match and also for the player he is, because he's a fantastic player, and I'm just admirative for his quality. And also he asked me to send some sun over Manchester because it's a bit chilly. So
yeah, that's one thing that Kevin De Bruyne can't influence in Manchester is the weather, but he influenced everything else here tonight, certainly. Bacary, thank you so much for being with us here at the Etihad Stadium. Yeah, a very important result that from Manchester City, and De Bruyne had his finger.
Position MRBEAR. Alors que se passe-t-il? Le buteur Hakim Ziyech est resté au sol.